Gypsy Starseed TV. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for you. So, sorry it took me a little bit to get back on track with these, but I wanted to get the new moon readings out since tonight is the new moon. And I don't know how many readings I'm going to get done tonight. It may just be yours because I do need to do my own new moon ritual. But we're going to do the Arcturian deck, my Lumeria deck, Ascension cards, Goddess cards, the Dragon cards, and the Keepers of Light. I will have in the listed reading description all of the guides for you before the reading begins, so you can go ahead and look them up if you want before your reading starts, or you can look them up afterwards. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to be taking some notes, so there's that. Right. Up here. Alright, I ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give Scorpio the message that is in their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so Scorpio, this is the Arcturian deck. Let's see who is coming out for you with the Arcturians. Alright, cool. I think Cancer got this. Alright, so you got Warrior of the Light with Orion, and you got Unassya, Unassya. I think I'm saying her name wrong. And she's from Antares. So he is a warrior of the light, and she is a crystal geometry's priestess. That's pretty cool. So here are the cards, and I'm just gonna let me look up what we got going on here. Oh wait, no, I was pulling the cards and then I was doing all of them, so my bad. Hold on one second. I usually go through it, but I think it makes the reading a little bit longer, and because there's so many messages, I want to give you all of the messages at one time. Kind of more of it in a flow state rather than separated. I kind of feel like with like the little beeping and stuff in the background, these are messages that have like been trying to get to you, like they're trying to reach you, Scorpio, but like they're unable to be heard by you right now. So okay, we're only gonna do one card, you guys. Sometimes they just want to throw all the messages at me, and it's like, guys, I'm only a human, you know. And they're human. We cannot give them all the messages at one time. Chill out. But your higher self, your oversoul, like your guides, they know what you can and cannot handle. There seems to be a lot of information coming in for you right now that you're not really digesting. You're just kind of taking in and putting to the side. So it's kind of how I see that every time when I'm shuffling and the cards don't want to come out, but they just keep flipping over like 10 cards. Like, there are steps being skipped. Like how I almost forgot the first word, step. Steps being skipped. Okay. We'll take those. We will allow it. We will allow both of them. Ooh, how pretty. Sorry, this deck is new. Oh, they're so cool. These are, I swear, the messages and the colors, all of these cards work so beautifully together. It's just like they were all meant to be friends and work together. Okay, so next we're going to have the Ascension card. Okay, Scorpio, I even said, like, in my notes here to only do one card because of the messages, but I'm going to give both of these to you. I don't care. I'm giving them both to you, but we're only going to do one card here, so if more than one pops out, I'm just going to put it back in the deck, and keep shuffling until one comes out. And they know that's me telling them, don't tell me what to do, give me one card. See, it works. Didn't I just... That's wild. Okay, I saw dolphins for you, Scorpio. Like, plain as day, I just saw dolphins. I thought it was on one of the cards. Then you got dolphin for your Ascension card, but there are no dolphins here? I don't know, man. I'm out here feeling like I'm going crazy. Alright, so these are the goddess cards. These are the goddesses that are working with you right now. So, no matter if you're feminine or masculine, these are feminine goddesses that are helping you embody that feminine part of self, because we all have the duality of male and female within us. Oh wait, yeah, these ones are supposed to be upside down. I don't know if there was one named Nike. Interesting. Oh, okay. Epona. She's beautiful. I love her hair. Okay. So let's see. We got your goddess cards, the dragon cards, and the keepers of light, and then we can get into the messages. Like I said, this is why I wanted to pull the cards and then give you the messages, because there are so many. I actually was on the other table. There's no room. It's a longer table. So this deck in particular was my first dragon deck ever, and it seems like a really simple deck, but they keep it simple to get the messages that need to get through, but it's a really high frequency deck. They work well with a lot of the other elemental decks. I love them so much. I think, I want to say this was like my first or second deck. I ordered all my decks very quickly. Like, I just ordered like 5 decks. I have to stop for like a month. Green Dragon. Who else got the Green Dragon? I feel like Cancer got them. You got a lot of the same cards that Cancer got. Because I'm pretty sure that Cancer got Warrior of the Light. So you may be dealing with a Cancer, or will be meeting a Cancer. Because I always see the Dolphins as like twin flames or soulmates. But also, you could have a lot of Cancer in your chart too. Oh, great dragon cards. Super great. Alright, who we got for Keepers of the Light? Who we got for... If you guys see me moving around, it's because I'm bony and I need to do more. I need to do more squats and it hurts to sit. I've been sitting all day. That's why I used to do my readings on my yoga ball. Alright, let's see. What do we got here, Scorpio? What do we got here? Saint Germain. Oh, he's a badass. Karma releasing too. I know I told you guys I would like go through it after, but like I can't help but like get excited when I see these. You got Buddha. Wow, that's awesome. Cernunnos. Cernunnos. I never say Cernunnos, I think is how you say his name. Interesting. He plays the devil in one of my decks, and the devil represents Capricorn, so maybe you're dealing with or may be meeting a Capricorn too, which is kind of cool. Okay, so now that we have all the cards pulled, thank God, finally. I'd say I never do big big readings like this, because I fucking talk a lot. Okay. So, as you know, I'm going to be taking some notes so that I can give you... Yeah, the other table was a little bit longer. So I can give you some pointers on who your guides are, and you can choose to look it up or not. Like I said, either before the reading or afterwards. Get some to drink. Alright. So, for your Arcturian deck, you got 2 cards. Did I say 1 card? Yeah, I was only supposed to get 1 card for each of these. So I'll look up Unassya. I think I remember the Warrior of the Light was about stepping into your divine alignment and doing what's authentic to you, even if that's kind of uncomfortable. Alright, Unassya. 23. Alright. So let me just write her down really quick. She's from Antares. And she is a priestess of crystal geometries. So sacred geometry might be your jam. She's coming through. Okay, what number? We're going to do 4 for Scorpio. All right, so in the higher dimensions, form is experienced as a dance of light. Here's your card, by the way. Sorry about that. Beings, places, and emotions are experienced as geometrical patterns of light and sound. The more sweet a person, the more wonderful a moment, the more gorgeous is the geometrical pattern expressing it. In the higher realms, beauty is harmony. It is the reflection of the sacred. Unassya, I don't know why I can't say her name, is a sacred, evolved fairy. You know, I swear there are fairies around here. they like it here, I swear. Fairies live in the realm of geometries. When a fairy sees a wilting flower, it will dance by it, extending ripples of love, which form beautiful geometrical, I cannot say that word either, obviously, geometrical, thank you, patterns supporting growth. Similarly, Unassya creates a harmony grids for humans. Unassya is part human, fairy, crystal, and Arcturian. She understands the intricate relationships between form, sound, and mathematics, the codes of the universe. Unassya seeks to bring beauty into your life. She sees beauty as a seed to the sacred. In 3D reality, much beauty and harmony has been lost. How can you bring more beauty, harmony, and sacred into your life? What is beautiful to one may not be for another. And so I had to, I don't remember honestly how I got the numbers, but it made sense. I should have written it down so I could tell you guys. I might have said it in the first reading. But I have numbers written for next to each of you guys. And Scorpio is 4 because there's 6 different ones here. Forge a visual path for that which you seek. Create a vision board, an altar, a flower garden. Any physical representation of that which you are co-creating with the universe. Your higher self, your master guides, and your angels will answer the call. And then there's an invocation as well. Let me write that down too. Sorry to stop the reading like this, guys, but I want to stop the reading so that I can actually write the invocation down in the description so you can keep it with you and not just hear it out loud. Alright. The invocation is, I call on my higher self now. Link with me through the Crystal Crown Chakra and filter through me the love of the divine. I am one with you. I am one with my dreams. My dreams are real. I hear clearly the guidance of my higher self. We are one. That's really beautiful. Like super, super beautiful. And this was the other one, but like I said, these messages are so long that I need to only read one, it seems like, but they'll let me know which ones. Okay, so the next card we have is the Lumerian deck, and it's number 25, which is freedom. And it's got a really beautiful, oh wait, and you got the sound of the universe too. Hold on. They'll tell me which one I need to read. I think I can read both of them in one of the messages. Oh, I'll just read both of them, that's fine. Freedom, 50. Sound of the universe. Okay, so you got the dragonfly, which I think is just so pretty. I mean, look at this card. Let me get to it. Alright. Living the life you love, liberation as a shift in perspective. The many facets of freedom, inviting enjoyment and inspiration to your life. Discovering what freedom means to you, overcoming limitation, unbound creative expression, choice over obligation. That's a big one. I think that's what keeps so many people out of happiness right now, is that they do what they are obligated to do over what they choose to do. And obviously there's an extent to that where you have to do that, But there's also an extent to that where our fear can continue to create timeline loops of the same experiences because our minds are so strong. We create what we think about. So if all you're doing is focusing on, the obligations, the stress, the things you have to do, you're actually creating the reality that you're trying to run from. And the harder you try to run from it, the more you pull it to you. Bring a deeper sense of freedom to a situation. A limitation is a state of mind. A shift of perspective can help bring a sense of lightness and choice. Also, consider what freedom looks like to you in the bigger picture of your life. If you are feeling stifled in an environment, it is up to you to make a change. Add pleasurable moments or practices that cultivate a sense of greater freedom in your day-to-day life. If you are currently experiencing greater freedom, you may be feeling unsettled. Consider whether it is the kind you were looking for. If you feel ungrounded and lost, perhaps you could add some structure to your world to optimize your freedom. So I know it's probably pretty annoying at this point because a lot of people are awakening and a lot of people are seeing the same message but not actually hearing it, because when you awaken you want to take in all the information, take it in. But sometimes there are certain messages you actually have to hear, and one being the allowance of being present and not trying to control the environment, right? So when it says limitation is a state of mind, there's something that you've done or that you see that you're literally, your perspective is actually limiting you. So you want to be careful of that. Let me just get a drink here. Into my cute little pink cup. I love it. My roomie made this really good coffee drink, like iced coffee awesomeness. All right, let's see. Now we got the sound of the universe. So the sound of the universe, the key words for the sound of the universe are life-changing experiences, glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal, why can't I talk? Pivotal moments, the Sri Yantra, the tuning fork of universe consciousness, music, transcending mundane reality. Alright, I'm going to read the whole part for this one. This card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, remind us of a greater reality, and influence us so life will never be the same again. When I started channeling paintings, I explored sacred geometry by including it as a key element in my creations, without knowing much about its meaning. When I looked up the wisdom of the Sri Yantra, I was blown away. It symbolizes the sound of the universe. This painting was crucial for me as it was my make or break decider for whether I could fulfill my dream as a painter. It was also significant as I crashed my car trying to study the painting and momentarily taking my eyes off the road. Oh my God, you're painting in your car, dude. That's passion. The events that followed delivered the most spiritual growth I had experienced in this lifetime. Up until that point, interestingly, this piece has also vanished. Wow, that's wild. The Sri Yantra is a powerful symbol described as the tuning fork that connects us to universal consciousness. It is present in those aha moments, the fragments in time when life as we know it falls away to reveal a place outside mundane. It brings a sense of awe and overwhelms, and yet it feels so real that it jolts us back to our core for deeper remembering. It allows us to fathom our limitless. This card is also about music as a sacred tool. It speaks of the importance of having a soundtrack for our journey. Music was an essential aspect of ceremony in Lumeria as it bridged the gap between matter and non-matter. Even in this dimension, music opens the portals to an array of feelings and atmospheres. Bring more music into your life to expand your experience and shift your sense of ordinary reality. Having your world shaken up even a little can invite a deeper glimpse of that great mystery of your life. There are a myriad of ways to peek behind the veil of the mundane world. Ecstatic dance, spiritual exploration, the intuitive creative pursuits are just a few. Aim to naturally imbue this awareness in your everyday existence so you can avoid the sudden wake-up calls. Wake up to the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multi-dimensional world. Wow, that's really magical. So, the Ascended Masters card you got was the Dolphins, which I think is just so powerful because they're connected to Lumeria and Atlantis as well. I will read it to you in just a second. But there is a affirmation that I want to write down, so I can put that at the bottom of the description for you as well. That's why I kept saying only one card, because we're like 20 minutes in. I don't know, I don't usually do long readings. It's interesting. All right. Dolphin sonics purify and raise the frequency of water as they swim through it so that they can access, maintain, and pass on the wisdom of Golden Atlantis and Lumeria. Those dolphins who shimmer with aquamarine light were the angels of Atlantis. They are mighty beings who help to hold the frequency of the oceans. Choosing this card invites you to tune into the beautiful dolphins and access a message from them. Your guidance is to relax and flow with the current of ascension, knowing that the dolphins are telepathically imparting help and wisdom to you. And your affirmation is, I connect with Dolphin Wisdom. Okay, so it's just a card with a little bit of information on it. All right, next we have your goddesses. I think that these two were upside down. Yeah, okay. Where's the goddess book at? Or did I put it away? Okay, sorry guys, hold on one second. Completely unrelated, but my dad was a Scorpio, and he worked on the movie Dead by Sunset, and they give shirts and stuff. So this is that sweater that they gave out to the crew from that movie. I don't know why I'm saying that, but my dad's a Scorpio. So hi, Dad. He passed away, but he's still around. He's one of my guides. He's very loud. He's very exuberantly opinionated. His words, not mine. Okay, you got Uzume. Demeter. I don't know if I'm saying their names wrong. I'm so sorry. I apologize to them. Some of them scare me. I'm so sorry. Epona. You can tell it's like Epona. And then Nike. I know this. I didn't know that the Nike company was named after a goddess, but that makes sense. Okay. Alright, so let's look it up. She's Uzume. Uzume. It's Uzume. I don't know how to fucking say it. 49. I will stay here all day. Alright. Have you been taking yourself and... Whoops. Right on cue for you. Have you been taking yourself and your life too seriously lately? Has life become a burden? Do you feel indentured to a project or a person, and the heaviness of it all makes it difficult to believe there could be relief? Well, the laughing goddess Uzume has arrived to let you know to stop right now and be playful. Look for the funny, ridiculous, and foolish in the world. It's time for some comedy. Be like a child today, finger paint, call your funniest friends, and do laughing yoga. Have a giggle fest. The goddess Uzume reminds you when you get too serious, she will help you laugh. This is the right way to balance all the hard work you've been doing lately. You are so loved. You got the nurturer, but backwards, so probably means that you're nurturing others before yourself. How much you want to bet? Let's just throw that out there. Do you sometimes overgive to people until you're an empty well? My ego, my rising signs Smile, Scorpio. Perhaps you've attracted others who are needy and want you to look after them. Or you might be in a pattern of people-pleasing because you're afraid to set boundaries. That was a hard one for me for a long time, but it's necessary. And the right people won't be mad at you for setting boundaries. Just remember that. There is a sticky quality to connections based on this need or to be needed. Although the possible repercussions for setting boundaries are in your mind, your body holds on to fear tightly, so it can be scary to make a change. No one wants to admit that they are manipulative or codependent, but it's important to be honest about where you find yourself now. Demeter knows the price of this way of being, as it caused her to lose something dear to her. Now she has come to show you another way. Your alignment task is to recognize that it's time to step back, take a breath, and say no to the behaviors and people you know are draining you. It's that simple. The divine is the one with the plan. Gather your love, your nourishment, and your self-worth. Choose how you nurture and how you want to receive. You are so loved when the goddess Demeter brings you her nurturing energy to help you course correct. See, I'm not getting that it's like being taken advantage of in a way that people are knowing. It's like not speaking your truth. Like this whole reading, I've been like where I wasn't at all until I stepped into your energy. So it's hard for another to respect a boundary that you have if you're not explaining that it's there, or if you're not explaining that something upsets you. You can't expect someone to read your mind. And I, as being on the cusp of Scorpio by like literally like one day, like one day literally, this is something that took me 5.5, 6 years to figure out myself. I'm 33, no shade on my age, but it isn't something that happens overnight, and it's something that you have to consistently choose over anything or anyone else, no matter what you think you'll lose. Because here's the thing, the people that genuinely care about you, that genuinely want you to grow, that genuinely want the best for you, they're not going to go, oh, you set a boundary, which means I can't get what I want from you. Well, fuck you. The people that are right for you aren't going to do that. So it's, and then when it says, no one wants to admit that they are manipulative. So I've seen really great people manipulate people into doing things they want because they didn't have the ability to speak up for themselves. So they would create a behavior, create a situation that would cause someone that they knew who would act a specific way to their character to act in character, right? There have been times, shout out to my little sister who has probably not done this in years, but when we were kids, she didn't feel comfortable enough speaking up to me, so she would in a way manipulate situations to happen so that she could get what she wanted. And like, I swear, one of my favorite sayings to joke about was that her favorite saying was, you know, do what you want and like ask for permission later. She's a Pisces, by the way. I love you. But that's where that behavior for me is most familiar, as I grew up with it. And I learned very quickly the red flags, I guess you would, of someone that does that. And so if, like how I keep clearing my throat, if you're somebody who wants another to know what's happening, or you're in work and you aren't able to speak up where you need to speak up, so you're utilizing other people, manipulating them to get a reaction to cause an experience, then you need to understand where you're being manipulative. It's not like in a harsh way, it's like to protect yourself, but those outside of you who may be the ones getting manipulated don't always see it that way, right? And so I know that a lot of the energy for it, because I just did the new moon reading for Scorpio too, I did it for all the signs, but the thing that I was seeing was there's a need to be able to temper your reactions because the new moon energy is so intense. So that could be playing into that if you watched that reading, okay? So now we're going to go to Epona, which is wise leadership. All right. I love her hair, her makeup, everything about her. Yes, girl. Yes. Why do I just get the feeling she was a Leo? Tell me I'm wrong. Stepping into the world with a sense of surety and positive self-worth is what it's called for now. Okay, I'm actually hearing Sagittarius, whatever. Epona, the Celtic Roman horse goddess of leadership and guidance, offers you her wisdom. Know that you have what it takes to heed it. You can do anything you place your attention on, and you'll find it easy to accomplish what's needed for your intentions to take form. Whether you are aware of this or not, the way you manage your accomplishments and even the way you handle failures and losses is modeling the way forward for others. There is a wisdom growing within you. Be true to who you are, and placing integrity and humility equal to enthusiasm makes you a wise leader indeed, one that the goddess Epona is so proud of. Super awesome. And like, you like, look at these women that are coming through, right? Like, fucking leaders, right? This one actually really like embodies Scorpio, like a Scorpio woman. Just like, fuck the hair, put the helmet on, I'm about to fuck shit. I should try to find out what signs these goddesses were. Okay, let me see. Nike is 38. At least I know how to pronounce that one. Yeah, sweet. And the word on this card is ambition, but I know that when the light's on it sometimes doesn't pick up the cards. Alright, there we go. The Greek goddess Nike asks you to be present to the beauty and richness discovered in your life so far. You have come this distance, so what are your wins? Celebrating them now is key to enable you to co-create even more. You live in a world where you may have felt that you were not allowed to celebrate your victories, lest you be cut down for being self-centered. Perhaps you were raised in a family that discouraged you from shining in an authentic way. Being successful at the game of life requires you to refuse the message that you are too much or not enough. Your biggest win is to be yourself, accepting yourself exactly as you are, releasing the idea that you are flawed in any way, and expressing yourself with authenticity. This is the true power of the victory goddess Nike expressed through you. The goddess Nike is another message to share. If you've been struggling to move to the next level of your life, working hard and putting the time and effort in, you will soon find you are finally winning. Your determination and commitment to your intentions are manifesting in your life with beautiful results. When you are winning, the world wins too. Just remember to share your bounty. Remember, winning's kind of like a state of mind. Sounds so corny, but it's really true. Really super duper true. Okay. Damn, I just want me to do hella reading tonight. I didn't read these ones for the other signs. The other signs are gonna get mad. Do you see my face? Like, when you forget you're on cam. Oh, that was a great face. Fantastic. All right. So the male guides you got were Saint Germain, and he is coming through to help you with karma releasing. He wants you to move beyond drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy. I'm hearing that even if you don't create it, continuing to talk about it is creating it in other energies. So like, you could step into a space that's positive and then start talking about something that isn't, and you could kill that energy in that space and recreate that drama even though it wasn't something you did, just by regurgitating what happened. That's why I literally am like, oh cool, and then I forget about it and go eat some food. Alright, then you got Master Buddha, which is increased awareness. So you're getting a deeper connection to self. They want you to trust your inner voice, okay? Oh, there's Master Buddha. There's a lot of yellow solar plexus and throat chakra. And then third eye chakra there. Okay, and then you got Cernunnos. Cernunnos? I always have a problem with his name. I'm sorry, homie. Your name just throws me off. My tongue gets all tied, in which he stands for, like, the life force. He wants you to express your driving passion, and know that your sensual and sexual powers are probably being increased right now too. He looks like he's kind of horny. Alright, and then the dragon cards. So you got the green dragon, which helps you tune into the secrets of nature. You may be working out in nature more, or you may be called to work out more in nature, and that's because you're in the ground. And then you got the golden crested dragon. Also, you'll receive answers and guidance from nature and align more with your divine chemistry. Yeah, that's your divine chemistry. Like if you're trying to allow for the energy to upgrade your DNA, like, and rewrite it, you have to allow your chemistry to be connected to Gaia. All right, I was never good at chemistry, but whatever. All right, so the golden Christed dragon brings your higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light, you are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. Alright guys, so I will have all of these written out for you in the description. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will be doing more readings soon. If you do like this video, I always forget to do this part, but at least I wait till the end. Please like it, and if you enjoy watching more videos, please subscribe or tell a friend or leave a comment and tell me what's up so I can say hi to you. Alright, namaste.